Hi, you guys. Welcome in. Give me one moment as I get logged in on Instagram. All right, you guys. So, yay, I'm live now. So I'm live on Instagram. Hi, you guys, and I'm live on Facebook. I would like to welcome you all into a Saturday with me. And today I will be joined with Jarvis Jordan of Passion Purpose Coaching and 1/3 of 1026 The Situation. So give me 1 second as I ask him to join me on IG first, and then I'll bring him in on let's see if he can come in. Hey! Okay. So if this continues, I know, does it still echo now? No, okay, so I'm gonna have the volume down on here. Okay, so I'm gonna add you in on Facebook and Instagram. Not what's this, Facebook and YouTube. So to introduce you guys to Coach Jarvis Jordan, as I told you guys, he is 1/3 of 1026 The Situation. You all can find them on IG at 1026 The Situation, as well as on 1026thesituation.com. And I'll go ahead and join you in now. I think you still have yourself mute here.
I do.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay,
Thanks for
so
having me.
for you all that have been following me on my Instagram page, hey, how you doing? On IG. If you all are following me on my Instagram page, I posted earlier, late last week actually, one of my I'm getting a lot of feedback.
Right.
So, if you turn it up there, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so you guys on IG, I think I may have to turn this off. I don't like that echo, but I'll go ahead and tell this little story. For you all that didn't watch the video, I posted up a old logo and business card that we created that in what, 2008?
Yep.
2007? 2007. We created that concept, and we got we were steps away from self-publishing, self-distributing, and everything. 3 books and a magazine. So that made me smile. Number one, it made you smile as well. And I thought it would be a great time for you and I to sit down and talk on my business talks and see where this conversation leads, and invite you on to other segments, which I already talked to you about.
Right.
So I'm going to be quiet and let you speak for a moment on who you are, what you do. And I guess let's start with 1026 The Situation, since you have that logo and everything all behind you.
Yeah. For those who don't know, I'm Coach Jarvis. On 1026, they know me as Ghost. 1026 is a entity that is under the umbrella Situations Media Entertainment. It's an online radio station. Our mantra is we are a voice of the voiceless. We do a lot of bringing light to independent artists, just individuals that don't have the finances to be seen on a grander scale. We kind of focus on them and giving them the opportunity to promote their business, give visibility for their brand. Um, Me, I am primarily responsible for maintaining the business side of everything. My business partner, Johnny Prince, he's pretty much responsible for structure, programming, so forth and so on. The last business partner and founder of Situate 1026 Situation, Robert Green, he is the personality behind the radio station. He gives the station color. That's what I like to say. He's the stickler. He has a background in radio, and he actually sought out not only me but Johnny Prince, and we formed a very solid team. Our company is built on structure and foundation. We don't question each other. We stay in our own lane and handle business accordingly. And we've evolved over the last 3 years at a phenomenal pace, and we continue to do so. As you can see, I'm actually in the studio doing this now. 1026 is partnered with Morris Brown in their journey to obtain their accreditation. We've been here about 2 years. We're actually located in the academic building across the street from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That's one part of me. Another part of me, I'm a certified life coach, passion purpose coaching. I've been certified for about a year and a half now. I just like to I'm kind of like a change agent. I like to be a liaison between those who are kind of lost in their journey, giving them their avenue towards their passions and goals, and assisting them in figuring out their purpose. I always let everybody know that I can only give you the tools. It's up to you to utilize them. And nothing that I say is the end all be all, because everything is ever evolving and ever changing. So I'm just going to give you a lot of the things that I've experienced through my journey, and I've experienced quite a lot. Other than that, I have a nonprofit that deals with youth. I'm a mentor. I'm a father of three. Um, just all around kind of Renaissance kind of guy. That's what they call me. So
Okay. Um, Mr. Renaissance kind of guy.
yeah.
You can be found on, you can find him
Mm-hmm.
at Ghost Jarvis, Ghost _ JRVS. I always say Jarvis.
Yeah.
And on Facebook, Jarvis Jordan. You can also, if you all want to check out the podcast as well as the radio station. I'm sorry, I'll call it a podcast because you do have a segment.
Oh yeah, I do. I have a segment. I left that out.
Yeah.
Not on the line. Okay, so I have a segment every Monday that I do on the station 1026thesituation.com. It's called Mindset Monday. It's kind of something that me and my business partner came up with because of the life coaching I do and all of the different things that I pour into others. It's kind of a way of giving individuals a mindset and attacking every week in a positive manner, because you are what you think about. So kind of trying to choreograph a culture of individuals that deal with us, that move in a certain format. So I have that particular segment. I also do a 7 symposium on the station, one of which I just completed, where we spoke on fortitude. And
I'm sorry, you guys, because I have to say this because you done already said that you've taken this. If y'all hear this,
yeah, that's the we could actually, we can merge at this particular time. So that this particular song was developed, this beat was developed during a business journey of me, and you guys know her as the key. I call her Z. Me, Z, Charlie Proper, just kind of giving you a background dossier of how deep we go. This is not my first rodeo in business. We started an investment conglomerate years ago, where we had, not only did we have the publishing company, we had a entertainment agency, Get More Incorporated. We had a record brand. We just had so many different ideas and ideologies that we put on paper. I don't think we were ready for what we had.
Oh no. Something that he's not stating, like within that time of putting things on paper, we actually had buildings, facilities that we actually had a studio space. Yeah, to actually record and things out of.
Sylvan Road.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh man, and looking back at it, I'm like, Dad, we were moving so fast and had yeah, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. Um, and really didn't stop to think on what we needed in
right.
order to continue that momentum, and the type of people we needed in order to continue that momentum. Which is part of the reason why I brought you on today. Hey, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to to disregard you guys on IG. I'm looking at two cameras here. I don't know how Mr. Jordan got his set up, but his head has not moved. And I'm doing left to right, left to right. Um, okay, so what I want to part of the reason why I brought you on is that something that one of the things is that you've never told this story. You know,
No.
this part of your so let's start at just the story you do tell. So the story that Jarvis has told from the past is, you know, he's gotten locked up, gotten out. He has since then gotten a master's degree along with certifications. Him being a business and life coach is just one of those. He has went on to build not just 1026, but also Passion Purpose Coaching, as well as the nonprofit, which is Odessa. You didn't even
Yeah.
give
Oh,
the
oh,
name.
I didn't even say JMJ.
Oh gosh. Yeah. So it's that's where he starts from, and it's a great story. I'm not saying it's not. It's just something to speak to a person that um that number one you had the opportunity to not come on to this. He could have
Right.
always said no. You know, you could have always said you didn't want to talk about this part of your story. And I don't think had I not came on or even put it out there that maybe this was a part of your story you may not have ever told, for whatever reason of just whatever I held on
Hmm.
to, as far as because something he told me, you guys, was anything that I needed, from whether it's the logos, the concepts, the ideas. And I think that's what both of our stance was.
Hmm.
Whatever we needed from whatever we created, um, take it with you and do whatever is need be. Um, so I'm honored. I think I said that 3 or 4 times.
Right.
If I didn't already say it in this podcast, just to be able to tell this part of your story, and to just see your growth throughout the years, and your continued communication, and to be open about what you've been through,
Right.
and just showing that it's a possible to change, to grow, and to still keep relationship with people. Because how many people outside of me, Charles, and it was one other, a couple of other people that I
Hmm.
know for sure that you still are in contact with, that we started
Brandon.
to build all of that. Are there any others?
I'm still in communication with Brandon.
Mhm.
Um, that really was our core. The only other person a part of our core was Kiera, and I'm not in communication with her.
You
But
know.
other than that, our core, the core of everything, Basil, our first artist, I'm still in communication with him.
Wow.
My
Wow.
thing has always, well, it hasn't always. I think in losing my grandmother during the course of being in Bible college.
That's incarceration,
Yeah, for
Yeah,
those who know.
that is.
It made me realize the importance of forgiveness. Like, you can't walk with burdens on your shoulders and carry around things that people or may not have done to you, because perception is really reality to certain people.
Hmm.
What you perceive to be
I'm
true.
sorry. Are you not on IG? I think I'm on here by myself.
I thought you got off it because it was echoing.
Oh, Well, I'll end it now. I'm
Okay.
sure they hear part of
Yeah.
they hear the
Yeah. So
conversation.
so yeah. So I got off it. But
Keep
yeah.
going.
But people's perception become reality, and then you be so caught up in your reality that you don't have the opportunity to see something from another person's viewpoint, and it creates a barrier where there's no growth. Between stimulus and response is a space.
Mm.
In that space lies your growth. And me, how can I look to someone else and try to be a change agent for them, and I'm not being that for myself?
Mm.
So you got to learn how to forgive people and grow and go on, because there's a lot of things that me and you have done to each other that we shouldn't even be on this conversation.
Here, I
We did
know,
it.
right?
You
Oh
know,
man,
however, we are here
that's a
having
conversation for another podcast with a different
exactly.
title.
But they have no idea, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like even Charles, even Brandon, like it's things that we've been through, but we're mature enough to still be able to have a conversation about what happened. And we've actually sat down at the table together during this journey.
Yeah,
You
and
know what I
talked
mean?
about it at different points. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's beautiful to grow.
yeah. I think for me, given I don't know. That's one aspect. I just think given the space and time to, because I think you got to a point of seeing other perspectives way before I did.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it like
definitely.
took years of, oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So I think just you gave grace. You gave grace with grace. You know what I mean? It wasn't like an argument or a fight. Um, as far as just how you say sit down at the table and talk and like, hey, whatever you need, take it, you
Right.
and grow. So with that, some of the things that I wanted to ask you about.
Okay.
Currently, you guys on 102.6 have something going on that is called a
Virtual Bible.
virtual marketplace. Yeah. So what is that about? Because I
Um,
see buy black.
yes. So the innovation came from my business partner's mom, Robert Green. So on New Year's, she had a New Year's party via Zoom, and she had different rooms established where you can go in, you can go see the DJ, you can go to a comedy show, you can go to a different rooms. And we took that and re-engineered it for the station. And what we do is we have vendors, and each vendor is virtually logged into Zoom, and each vendor has their own room. So
Mm.
all of the individuals that are coming into this room, they can go to each vendor's room and patronize their business. It not only gives the business owner visibility, but it gives the individuals that are actually following and listening to the station the ability to buy black, because that's what we're all about. We're about supporting our culture and building up melanated people.
Is there a cost to participate for the vendors?
Free. It's a cost for the vendors, but it's free
Okay.
to participate.
Free to participate. And how does someone get signed up?
They can get signed up by sending an email to info@situationsmediaent.
Ooh, wait, because I don't have that. Send email. So yes, I'm typing this out. Send email to what is it?
Info
Info
at situations.
situations ENT you said?
No, media ent.
Media ENT
Yep.
.com.
Yes. Send a email to that email address and express your interest. Our next virtual marketplace is going to be March the 27th. I have my brother Rob that is tuned in. He's tuned in with everything I have going on. He's also putting all this information in the chat as well, located on your StreamYard. So it's documented more than once.
Oh wow, yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
So yeah.
Hey.
And
Thank
we
you.
what we have done as a brand, we have always established opportunities for growth. We know everybody is going through this pandemic. People don't want to go out, and people don't want to actually participate in certain things. So you can do it virtually. It's a virtual mall. That's what we
I
call
don't think people don't want to. People
it. They don't
want
want to, they can't.
yeah, or afraid to.
Yeah.
That's that's a whole nother conversation too.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. That's
hey,
another
I'm
podcast also.
y'all gotta live. Y'all gotta live.
Exactly.
But that's again, that's just me. That's just me.
Yeah.
Okay. So what before I ask that question, right now you all are. I always see Atlanta, Charlotte for 1026. What is that about?
The reason that we always say you see Atlanta, Charlotte is because our call letters. Most online radio stations don't have actual legalized call letters. We do. That's what the WSTNDB is.
Okay.
That's the and the reason it's Charlotte, Atlanta is because 1026 was started in Charlotte. It was a vision of Robert Greene sitting on a park bench by himself trying to build a brand. He moved
Wow.
to Atlanta, and then moving to Atlanta, that's where we connected and we built it. He started on Blog Talk, and we've
Really?
evolved. Yeah, we've evolved all the way to a actual brand that is competitive with FM radio stations. So we've been growing at a phenomenal rate. We have
Phenomenal rate. Yeah, y'all won some awards
yeah
and a
three-time
few other
award
things.
winner. I've won an award, Media Professional of the Year, the station.
If I
Um,
had fanfare, you would hear.
yeah. So yeah, it's humbling to have this conversation because we never really get the opportunity to celebrate ourselves. We always working, and it's always on to the
Yeah.
next. So
Yeah. It's
I
just every
appreciate
blue
you.
moon I sing you a little proud of you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Keep it pushing.
Yeah, got to keep it moving.
Gotta keep it moving. I'm glad you understand that. I'm
Yeah,
glad you understand.
yeah, got to keep it moving.
You gotta keep it moving. Okay. So the other thing, books, because I know you're a reader.
Yeah,
So before you say, y'all, if you ever ask this man what he's reading, ask something outside of the Four Agreements. Anything but the Four Agreements.
yeah.
What book are you reading?
The book that I'm reading now is The Alchemist. I'm also
I
reading.
should took that one off too.
Yeah, I'm always reading. So it's certain books that I always read. So The Alchemist, The Purpose Driven Life, The Four Agreements, and the Secret. I'm always reading those books. Outside of those books, I'm reading um, Closed Legs Do Get Fed. Um, I'm reading. I'm so serious. I'm actually reading this book.
Ain't no
Um,
wrong with it.
I'm reading.
I like the title.
I'm reading the 48 Laws of Power again. I'm reading and I'm reading two investment for dummy books
Okay.
because I'm trying to wiggle my way into this crypto game.
Oh man, so I just while you're talking about the crypto game, and this is I'm sorry to interrupt, but hey, since you brought it up,
Yeah.
a friend of mine from up 10 years ago, he's been doing crypto for a minute, and I just reached out to him. It's like, hey, I need you on my business talk.
Yeah.
So I got somebody that will be on soon that will be talking about the Bitcoin and
Yeah.
maybe give you
Bitcoin, Ethereum, like crypto is. I think Bitcoin has hit the trillion mark.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's never too late to start
Oh
investing.
no, I just take some about it today. I'm a little late, but I need to start the journey.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey. Okay. So those are the books.
Yep.
So your nonprofit. So you
Yeah.
kind of just
Yeah, because okay, my nonprofit is Odessa Jordan Incorporated. Odessa Jordan is my grandmother, the one I lost during my time when I was incarcerated. So what I want to do with my nonprofit is re-engineer the culture of society when it was Big Mama, the respect that was there, how these young men would meet a older woman outside their home, and why you toting that bag, and open doors for women. It's just reforming the mindset, and not only for young boys, but for young women too, because we're being brainwashed with this idiot box. which is this TV, and it's giving our
Not
people.
just TV, it's the phone now
Yeah,
too.
now it's the phone, and
The iPad.
you got all of these different distractions, and it's kind of hard to defeat that. So it's important for us to instill what we know back into those that are coming up after us, because our journey is to give to them right now. We've done what we're supposed to do. We need to be trying to travel the world and leave nuggets. That's it.
Travel the world. Can you travel outside the
Not yet.
country yet?
Not yet.
I can tease you about that.
Yeah, not yet. At some point in time, though, I'm gonna make it happen. 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 It can,
Oh
yeah,
man.
it gonna happen. It
Well,
gotta
you
happen.
can live vicariously through me because
I would definitely do that. I would definitely do that. For now. For now.
for now,
For now. Just
for
for now.
now, for now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what lessons did you take going into this part of your journey from your last? So from before you got locked up, we had all these businesses, we had all these things going for us. And then you come out and you're like, okay, I can sulk or I can
Mhm.
grow and build. You decided to grow and build. What were some of those lessons that you're like, okay, I know not to do this. I know not to act this way. I know not to, you know what I mean? Can you answer that question?
Yeah. My first biggest lesson was to focus on empowering your team. You can't do it, because I'm one of those people. I expect for people to think like me, so I think in an entirely different format. So you have to understand the concept of empowering your team and allowing your team to assist you along your journey instead of directing them along your journey. It's a difference when you allow them to assist you, because their ideas and ideology become just as important as your ideas and ideology, and it's a team effort, and it's not like, we don't call, with 1026, it's three CEOs. It's not just one. We call ourselves CE owners. So everybody's ideology is important, and then you build, and everybody strives towards one goal. We don't have two, three, four different goals. It's one goal. And I think in the past, it was so many different goals that were trying to be met simultaneously.
Right.
When one goal didn't get met, it became convolution, because I'm upset because my goal didn't get met, but your goal
Right.
got met.
Right.
And
Right.
that becomes an issue. And then not even another thing that I learned to forgive and move on, because if you are who you say you are, then you can do what you said you was doing again.
Right. Right. Right.
So it's no talking about what you had and who you was. Who are you now? So I've always focused on who I am now. And like, my mom will always tell me, my mom don't even like me to talk about my time when I was incarcerated, because she said that never happened. That's not you.
Right.
That's not who. That's just something that you went through in order for you
Yeah.
to be able to communicate and to teach to a younger generation. That's going to be your ministry, so to speak. So, we all got a journey. I just chose to make mine a little bit more difficult.
Boy, I hope somebody listened to you, so theirs ain't so difficult.
I'm trying to
Oh
tell
my
you,
God.
because you might not get comeback like I did.
Hello. I think about and that's one of the things I think about, just how times are changing. Like, even talking to my mom, she's like, things are so hard and difficult for you guys now.
Mhm.
And I'm like, just think it's going to be 10 times different. I'm not going to say difficult, but it's just going to be that much different for when our kids or our kids, have something happen or transpire in their life.
Right.
So with that, I don't think I have any other questions. Like, what are your so one of the things that you always talked about, and I don't know if you've said this on the air, is that you made a plan.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say that plan even transpired prior to you coming out of lockup, of like,
Mm-hmm.
this is what I'm going to be doing. And you set out to do those things and accomplish many of them. Some of them are in the work right now. Do you still continue to set your life in like a 5-10 year plan of, these are just some goals or bucket lists, so to speak, things that I want to accomplish?
Yeah, I'm a firm believer. Anything you want to do, you should document and write it down. However, I think what most people leave out is that things change, so you have to have contingency. So 3, 4 years ago, I had no interest in being in radio. However, my business acumen put me in touch with somebody dealing in radio, and it encouraged me to become a business owner in radio. Now you have to redirect what you once had as a goal and utilize it for something else. So now I have a platform to market, promote, do all of these different things on with the same mindset that I once had, and I have to use my platform now. My ultimate goal, I want to be a motivational speaker. Point blank. Period. That's my end all be all. That's what I want to spend the rest of my life doing. Going around the world speaking to people about ways that they can have. I can cultivate them into what was your quote? Cultivate dreams into your reality. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
want
was
to.
one of our little spats.
Yeah. That was one of your stats. You
That was
using
one
my
of our
quote. You
spats.
using my quote. Yeah, but yeah,
So
that's one of the things I'm really adamant about doing because I even have this tattooed on me. It's bigger than me. I have our first logo tattooed on me. So a
the
lot of us.
first logo. Okay, so you guys,
You want to talk about the logo?
yeah, I want to talk about everything.
We ain't got no time to talk about it.
So I'm gonna take So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So in this moment, this is me marking my territory. This is mine. I did this, and he's gonna give me my moment since he allowed for this time. So the logo that he has. So one of the things that anytime that Jarvis and I stop speaking, because we will just stop talking. And this what for the last time we talked was maybe 6, 8 months ago. We
Mhm.
changed phones, we changed numbers, and sometimes we will text, sometimes we will email. And anytime we lose numbers, he'll ask me or I'll ask him, who is this? Or
Mhm.
vice versa. And my response is always, I'm the root of your tree. So that tree was one of the first logos I ever envisioned for us. And the vision was actually because we were all coming together to create something magnificent and great, that we would be rooted together for forever, because this conglomerate was going to feed generations upon generations
He's a
upon
legacy builder. Yeah.
generations, right? Like dead, gone, and it's still feeding. Um, so we spent all night like falling asleep with getting
Yeah.
hands. That's a hand drawing.
Mhm.
Even the leaves on the tree were hand drawn. So when you ask for that logo, so again, you guys, what something that we have continued to say, our communication has always been pretty open
Mhm.
throughout the years, and he called and was like, hey, I got this thing I'm doing. And I need to do this by myself, but I need that logo. And he took the logo, and with the logo, the tagline did come with it, and he was using the tagline. And I was like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, I gave you the logo. You got to pay for the tagline. But now looking back at it, it's like, I'm like, man, I can remember now why it was, cultivating dreams, because it wasn't like you said, it was so much bigger than what
Right.
he made it about us, about
Mhm.
our individual, what I want and what I need.
Exactly.
It was like our egos got in the way of the bigger picture. That's what I remember. So
And
I think you said that in so many ways. And what I mean
yeah.
by ego, you guys, if you ever want to look up psychology and things, when you are in a group setting, your ego is that thing that says, what do I need and what do I want? Rather than the collective, what do we need? You are always stronger together, rather than apart. And that's really what just broke us apart, is we really just stopped talking altogether, all parties involved at some point. And everything just kind of dissolved. It's something that Jarvis used to always ask. He doesn't ask so much anymore. I think now it's my turn to say, man, do you ever think about where we would be now
Yeah,
if our head was just
in the right place.
in the right place? Our head and our heart was in the right place. Um, hindsight 2020.
Right.
I still have those book distributor contacts. You know, they still gonna always be my friend. And so that opportunity is still there.
I think I
But
think I think I still like LLP. I was
hey, you do?
yeah, because the logo was, because if you remember, the logo was so different. Even
Oh
if
man,
you put the
yeah.
logo up right now, the logo spinning in a circle, like it's still different from anything else. If I'm just gonna say this, if you, because you have all of the intangibles and you got all the paperwork. If you was to lay out everything that we did during the course of that time, people will be amazed at what we were able to do. And we were in
You
our
know what I don't
20s.
have? You know what I don't have that I wish I still had? You know, we had the big printouts of the books and the magazine layout and everything for
Yeah,
the presentation. I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't have that, but I have a lot.
I
I
know.
have enough to where if we sat down with some
Yeah, it
we
could.
could go back and possibly work another deal even without yeah,
Yeah,
as
and,
much as
and
we
that's
had
and
last
that's one of the reasons I wanted to use. I never told you why I wanted to use the truth. So now we'll tell you why I wanted to use the truth. When you go through something, you know they say to fail is to succeed. I wanted to,
if
I
you
want,
learn.
yeah, if you learn from it, I wanted to use something that I failed at and put that towards something that I was trying to succeed in. And it was always that. That was the business mantra, that we were supposed to build something that was like the people who are still in communicate. You got to think about Charles. Charles wasn't even in the IT. Charles has a
I
whole IT degree and
know.
works for Chick-fil-A. You know, Brandon wasn't even in IT. He was just Brandon got a whole IT consulting firm. All of that
Yeah.
was built on the back of the encouragement that I was in that time in a 20-year-old space getting them. So now it's like me embracing what I really have been put here to be. And now I know my value and I know who I am. So it's a lot easier to walk in what I'm doing, because I'm not double minded.
Mm.
I know
Oh
exactly who
yeah.
I am. Yeah.
What you say? I'm not there anymore.
No, I'm not doing anymore. I'm
I'm
not doing
not there
anymore.
anymore.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
moved
so at
on.
peace. Yeah, I'm so at peace. I used to be very, very angry. I'm so at peace. So, you know, and
Or you tell me I know what you're trying to do.
I'm not gonna let it happen.
I'm
Not
not
gonna
gonna
let it
let it
happen.
happen.
But one thing you can always attest to, and you can always say, I've never not allowed you the opportunity to say your reality. I never shut the door. Like, don't nobody want to hear that. I don't want to hear that right now, because you'll call back and we'll have a conversation. Like even right now, like most people who have went through what we went through, I'm like, man, I ain't going on no.
Nobody still knows. That's what it's like.
It's and they gotta stay there because they have to read the books
I know.
that
Read
are
a
gonna
book,
be read.
right?
Yeah, you gotta read the books. You gotta read the books.
I'm
So you
like,
can
it's
get the
so
full
much
in depth,
there.
and you can be like, ooh, that happened. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, yeah. We was like, y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. It was
Oh
on
my
some
god. Oh
real
my god.
Bonnie and Clyde type.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was on some real Bonnie and Clyde
Oh my
type.
gosh.
Like,
Oh my gosh. Some stuff. Some stuff. So oh god, that as soon as you said Bonnie and Clyde, that took my mind.
yeah.
That lost my thought. So one of the things I wanted to ask you about your business growth. So, like you said, 3 years.
Hmm.
You guys went from so you talk about Morris Brown, but where you started at, like you said, it started with green.
Hmm.
on the side of the road, thinking
Yep.
about how he was gonna get on the radio.
Sitting at the bus stop. He has a my brother this the reason, and I'm gonna go directly into the story, and this the reason I take this seriously, because we have a statement that we say we saved each other's lives, and we
Wow.
talk about how, like, everybody in this circle has had a moment in their life where they've been homeless, you know what I mean, behind this. Like, we've had situations where we had to figure out what we was gonna eat collectively as a team behind this. But the
Wow.
only thing that we always kept in common, we never gave up on each other or this brand. So you have Robert, who started this with a vision all the way in Charlotte. Robert on sat in empty bus stations working on this. Rob has been homeless working on this. Rob has had many things happen. And then Rob moves to Atlanta. He meets Prince. Him and Prince have their own journey going. And I am invited to an event from somebody that they deal with that they don't even know me. They met me
Mm.
one time. We had a meeting in East Point at my job, sat at the table. They told me their plans, their ideas. I told them if I'm going to be a part of it, I need for them to give me all of them or none of them.
Mm.
I said one thing is, are y'all ready? They said yes. And we've been rocking and rolling ever since. We started utilizing the conference room at my job.
That's where it started.
That's where it started.
That's where it started. Conference room at your job.
Yep. And
And
East
a little
Point. Little
mic.
Mike. It started there. Then we graduated. We ended up trying to do a partnership with Magical Luxury Occasions. That didn't go too well. You know, you met with us out there.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I
Yeah.
did. That was a far location
Yeah.
too. I mean, and this is just, me being a mommy and big sister to, why are you driving all the way out there? And I think I even tried to set you up with a few people in the Metro Atlanta area
Mm-hmm.
myself. I'm happy that you're with Morris Brown, because it falls in line with um, with your brand and just
Mm-hmm.
what you're trying to do in the community,
Right.
and being a change maker
Yeah.
along with a community partner. So I think it's a good look for you, of where you are. It is just meant to be. Um, with the meant to be, one of the things that I've always, anytime you have invited me into your circle, I'm always wary of, like, oh my God, why are you inviting me to this meeting? Like, and you always ask me out the blue, hey, I got this meeting, such and such, and I'm always like, well, how am I supposed to introduce myself? Because you never introduce me, and everybody is always like, who is this? Because nobody sees me, nobody knows me. I just come out the blue, and I'm always like, I'm the visionary, from way back when, and yeah, I'm here because I got a pen and paper. I don't usually know, and that was always been kind of my, even wariness of, bringing all of this out of LLP and everything, of just, yeah, you guys. So I was the girl that was like in the crew that was dreaming up all of this stuff. So this dream, that, because it wasn't just me, it was a collective dream that we all had. With that being the seed, and it continuing on to where you are now, um, I see there are times like you'll give me a call and you'll say, hey, we just came up, not saying you, but your team came up with an idea. And you're like, it kind of sounds like something that that we did way back when. How many times do you feel like God has returned to you, so to speak, in a Job? Job lost everything, and everything was returned to him, 100-fold or something like that. How many times do you feel like that has occurred?
I think that's my life story.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, because everything, I mean, just because I've lost, I've lost, but it was not until I actually understood why I was losing,
Mm,
which was my fault, and stopped blaming everybody else,
mm,
that when I started to obtain, it started to stick.
mm.
So along this journey is actually starting to stick now. Like, and like you said, a lot of the I'm no different than I was back in 2007. I'm that same motivational guy
Well,
that like to read books.
you got a little bit different.
I mean, I'm just saying personality growth, maturity wise, but I'm saying just the mindset. I'm still a book nerd, like to read and document stuff, Google everything and research stuff, and I love to direct stuff. I'm good at directing. I'm an amazing director, and it's just more of I've become more accountable for me as much as I am for other people. I was very very big on holding other people accountable for what they didn't do, but not holding myself accountable for what I didn't do. I re-engineered that. Now I focus directly on me because the only way I can pour into anybody's cup is to make sure my cup is overflowing. You can't give from a half empty or a half full cup.
I like the overflowing.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, it got to be
Overflow is
from
a
the
great
overflow.
place to be.
Got to be from the overflow. So
You
it
need to
makes you
overflow that lactation over here.
yeah, I'm gonna put you in contact with her. I'm gonna put you in contact with her. But it's so much easier, and you learn to. It's easy being real with yourself. If you walk around day in and day out, for all of those who listen, and you're lying to yourself and you're trying to tell yourself that you're something that you're not, trust and believe the mirror is going to reveal the reality of who you really are. You can't hide from you. And if you notice that you're being put in a situation and circumstances with different people and different entities that don't even know each other and they have the same response to you, maybe it's time for you to look at some things about you. So, me, I have no problem checking me. And that's what I focus on now. I focus on growing me. Because if I focus on growing me, then I can tell somebody else, well, this is what I did and this is how it affected me. So I wake up early. I listen to a motivational speech because I'm not a nice guy really from the get. So I know that about me. So I have to,
Yet.
you know what I mean? I gotta pre-program me. I gotta put some positive up there. So gotta
Oh
make
my
sure
God.
somebody look at me the wrong way when I leave the house. I can be like, you know what? Have a powerful day, young man. You know what I mean? Instead of started it a whole other way. So
Oh
growth
my
is
God.
beautiful. It's okay. It's okay to grow up, people. It's okay to change. Change is the only constant in the world. You
I
know what I mean?
know. I know. Don't miss your moment.
Don't.
Don't miss your moment. Don't be the person you I think you and I had not think I know we had a conversation a while back where I was having a midlife crisis. Like and oh, so nobody knows. Well, oh, thank you, Greed. I don't even know what I said. But anyway, in my moment, I said something about going backwards, and you said, "No, not me. No, not me." And I think with you holding yourself accountable, I think going backwards to things that are negative and or created some type of negative repercussion
Mm-hmm.
in your life is like it's a no bueno, no good,
No.
no bueno. Um, and and this is just my opinion, you guys, because I don't think I guess like he says he's always been a coach or a mentor. So in that case, um,
Mm-hmm.
I will
It's
say we
different.
both have been that at some point in each
Mm-hmm.
other's life. And I will say as of late, he has, and wow, we haven't talked in 8 months, but that 8 months ago was that conversation of him telling me, just take a moment to to sit with myself and think about what I just said, basically of just going backwards. Like, why would you go back to something that got you to where you are if you're not happy with it or didn't like the result? But anyway, that's just my take on it. So he does not impose. If you all are looking for him,
Oh yeah, I definitely don't impose.
but he also doesn't take what I will say about, even though he doesn't impose, if scheduling him, he's not one of those people that is going to take um I take BS. That's the only way that I could say it. Meaning that don't ask for help if you're not willing to put the life jacket on and then swim to the boat. I done threw you the life
Right.
jacket,
Right.
kind of deal. So he gives you the tools. It's up to you to work them. But that's in everything in life. It's like it's faith without work is dead.
Right.
So if you all are needing some coaching in business or in life, he can be found at passionpurposecoaching.com. You can also find him. I'm sorry, I only have your IG of Ghost underscore Jarvis, but you also have a IG for your passion purpose, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and that is
Passion purpose coach.
Passion Purpose Coaching. You all can find
Mhm.
them there. Check out 1026. I just had heard that was your phone because I turned off my phone. 1026 The Situation. You all can find them on IG, Facebook, as well as on the web, 1026thesituation.com. They have a virtual marketplace. Do not forget to go ahead and email Mr. Green info@situationsmediaent.com. I said that right?
Yep.
Info@situationsmediaent.com. You need to email him so that you all can get in get your vending space, I guess,
Yep.
your VNet space. I
Yep.
guess we need to start coining up words now for all of these web-based shows, live shows and things
Right.
that you usually would be face to face.
Yep.
Um,
Appreciate it, Rob.
oh, Rob put it.
Rob putting all the links in there. That's my brother. He put all the links in there. Link it
Rob,
up,
you
bro.
are hired.
Link it up, bro.
I love you, guys. I love you.
Yeah, that's that's how we support each other, man. And see, that's what you need. You need,
Hello.
yeah,
Oh my God.
you need all. You can't.
Can't do
We're stronger.
everything.
We're strong as a team,
I
and
know, but I'm spoiled. I'm telling
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. You are definitely that.
I'm very, very spoiled. And I don't want no mess coming up over there. And I'm like, I want it this way.
And that ain't it. That ain't business.
Can we negotiate it to
No,
get everything that I want?
we can't even negotiate like that. No, you coming in
Everything I
you
want.
coming in already with your own agenda. No, no, not going
And
down.
that's when the fights break out.
Exactly. That when the robust dialogue takes place. But it's been we've been able to overcome and conquer all of the obstacles that have been placed before us. And I just salute me and you because you know what I mean. I'm pretty sure the people around you know how gifted you are. You know what I mean. That's the reason I invite you into certain spaces with me because I know I know I've witnessed. I can tell you do this, and it's done times 10, 10x. I
I
think that
appreciate that,
yeah.
brother.
So you just keep doing what you're doing. I know sometimes it can be frustrating because you this is coaching coming from me. You kind
Oh,
of you kind of run people off sometimes, and it can get frustrating because you want to do it yourself. But if it was meant for you to do it yourself, then it would already be done.
are you trying to say something?
No, I'm just I
You
know
are out here
I'm just
live calling
no,
me
no,
out.
no, I'm just saying you gotta because I know it's only one of you, and I scroll and I see you do yoga, you looking over the old paperwork, you teaching classes, you doing this, it's only one of you. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like when I leave
Sometimes
here, I gotta go do a film. Yeah.
yeah, you
I
gotta
did
take some
class
time
this
for you.
morning.
You gotta take some time for you, and
That was Mexico.
see,
I figure if I take a hiatus every couple months, I'll
oh
be
no,
okay.
okay, I can vibe with that. That's okay. If you take a high every couple of months, but you got to do it. You got to do it for you. And I'm actually being a hypocrite because I'm telling you to do it and I don't do it.
Oh,
But,
really?
yeah,
That sounds about right.
yeah, I ain't got time right
Oh, you see? You see? Now see if I
I'm
said
I'm
that
I'm a
same
change.
thing.
I'm a change agent. That means I have to do what is needed of me now. So if I need to give that
I
motivation to
got you.
somebody else,
I
that's
got
what
you.
I'm gonna do. You know.
No,
But yeah,
no, I got you.
yeah.
I got you.
Everyone can. Oh, I thought that was Rob. I appreciate you, my brother.
Oh gosh, you got the morning machine.
Yeah, he
1026.
got
Gotcha.
everything.
Okay, so you guys, because it's getting down to the time.
Yes.
So to tell you guys a bit more about 1026, the situation. They don't just do 24-hour radio. First off, they live stream.
Hmm.
If you all need a podcast, and yes, I am putting them on because I don't, this podcast is my own little thing that I do, but they do the zizzle. Like they have little buttons and things that they push.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you can see, when I was trying to do the Instagram, I'm trying to look between my phone and the computer. Jarvis head ain't moved not one time. They will be the ones to contact. And they can get, how many listeners do you guys have right now?
We've been keeping up with it. We just listenership just based on the station. We've been documenting between 40 to 50,000 weekly. You know what I mean?
40 to 50. Do you have like marketing packages? 1,000?
Oh yeah, we if you go to the website, you can get our whole sheet for marketing packages, commercial opportunities, podcast opportunities, live show opportunities, live broadcasting opportunities. We're remote. We can come to you and broadcast from, if you want to broadcast from your garage, we can pull up because
That's okay.
yeah,
Well,
we
everybody got
remote.
space.
Yeah,
Now
wherever
you
you want,
should
whatever
be
you want
having
to do.
a garage.
Yeah, we worldwide. We have people that are
Oh
reaching out.
gosh, Germany and other countries. What?
Yeah, yeah.
What? All right. Okay. So with that, you guys, I don't want to keep you, Mr. Jordan. We will have Jarvis back on, actually in our documentary, and I'm hoping to be able to interview you guys, and some of you all. So I am doing a little not commentary. I'm interviewing as many business owners. Black business owners is my focus, and what we are doing to impact change during the time of COVID, as well as how we are either helping each other grow or continue to grow, meaning, we're not closing our doors or finding some other ways to keep our doors open, whether we move completely virtually or something of a hybrid. So I hope to have you back on for that.
Definitely.
For anyone that is not already following me, you all can find me on When Queens Talk Mag on Instagram. On Facebook, I am at Queen Conversations, and my business page is The Bad Agency, which I usually just post. If you're looking for, we coming too.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
She
Green.
already said. She already said that, Rob. She didn't say just me the next time. She said you and your team.
I'm glad you all are. I'm glad all I had to do was say, "Hey, would you all,
Yeah,
be a part of it?" And you're
yeah.
like, "Yes, awesome, awesome." That makes my heart just bloom. Ting. Um, and again, I lost my train of thought, which happens when I get all giddy inside. So with that, oh yeah, how you guys can find me. So as Jarvis said, I do yoga. And if you are ever wanting to do yoga and or dance or fitness, you all can go to my fitness page, zalayfitness.club, for all of your fitness needs. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram, Zalay Fitness. Um, did you see what I did with the logo there?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I meant by having it stacked. We had a whole conversation about stacking the logo. So that is another logo that he and I we talked about and discussed. Yeah. Anyway, it's just amazing on how much we interact and talk about just the things that we do. And yeah, it's just amazing. Oh, so and one other thing, you guys, this dude, I've known him like I just realized like 20 years.
Yeah, it's been like 20.
It's been about
Yeah,
20 years. It's been about
yeah,
20 years.
yeah.
It, I don't think there is anybody that I've talked to as continuously as I have with you, and did some like really awesome stuff.
Yeah, we awesome sauce for real.
Yeah, awesome sauce.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we need to package that and sell it. We need to
Thanks.
sell that sauce.
Thanks.
We need to figure this out
Thanks.
and sell this sauce.
We need to find out where the money reside.
Hello, where the money resides.
For real. For real. But yeah, I really appreciate you having me on, Z, and having the
Yeah.
opportunity to conversate about, the things we've done. Look, Rob, too much sauce.
Too much sauce.
Rob, too much. Love, my brother. And the next time, I'm gonna have the rest of the squad with me, and shout out to the team.
Yeah, well,
Ned.
the next time I'm actually going to have a nice little a camera. I'm hoping by that time where I can
Okay.
actually do some real recording.
Okay.
That's the point of the documentary. So the documentary won't be live, so to speak. It will be, excerpts will be taken out to be live. But I want to actually get a little bit of behind the scenes of you guys. Maybe you guys going. We'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll
talk.
talk. Yeah, we'll talk. You giving them too much information.
I'm like, oh, what's she doing?
Yeah, you giving them too much information. Yeah. This is where this argument starts. You giving them too much information. We've given them an hour free of charge.
Thank you, Mr. Jordan. Thank you, people.
Yeah.
You all can catch me soon. I have another FemFit event coming up within the next couple of weeks, and so stay tuned for that, and a couple of other things that I'll be brewing. So yes, I know, dropping nuggets. I know. Pick them golden nuggets up. So thank you guys, Mr. Jordan. I appreciate your time.
No doubt. Appreciate you for having
Text me, ping me. We'll talk soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.